Ding dong. I gotta figure out something better than ding dong. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just ding dong. Good evening. Sorry, I was looking at Discord. Anyway, hello, good evening. How are you? Oh, Yasumi. Hey, you see me eating got water? No. Anyway. We'll roll with it. I had a late lunch. I had noodles late in the evening. Damn you and your privileges. You and your blue privileges. Anyway. I went in and pulled some reference images for this ahead of time to make it easier on me. Hypo, I'm sick but doing good. Nice. Gotta rest up and drink your orange juice. How's the nori? The nori is fine. I should have grabbed water. I just realized I should have grabbed water, but that's whatever. My mouth is dry. Everything is so dry. I should have put water in my humidifier. I didn't put water in my humidifier. And now the air is dry. But how you doing, Screw? Go grab water real quick? Yeah, I could. What if I just put it back on the starting screen and we just pretend it didn't start yet? I'll be right back. Ding dong. Hello, how are you? You guys excited for the stream? I hope so. Wait, which game capture is getting this? Oh, it's my crit and not my game capture. One second, let me fix this because I don't like it when my lighting is broken. There we go. I don't like it when my lighting is broken. I like it when my lighting is working. Wow, stream is starting for the first time today. Yeah, wow. How exciting. Wow. Everyone have a good time. You too, Dark Skull. Yippee. Hey, Slappy. Hello. What do you want, Ube? Also, I'm not dead. I'm taking a nap. Though with me, it's no different. I am practically just dead. We can pretend I'm dead. Makes it more compelling. Strange how there's only 2 viewers who was on an ad blocker. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't care though. That's not like I get ad revenue. Narcoleptic dumbass tries to have a picnic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Dude, I love taking a nap outside. I don't care if I get ticks. Taking a nap is good. But I'm basically done with the line art. I just kind of want to clean it up a little bit before we move on to coloring. Say 4 for me. 4. When's the live pinup art stream? There was that one where I drew the Calkini when we did the doodles. That counts, right? I like to think that counts. 4. What's wrong with the way I say 4? I don't say 4 wrong. I'm not gonna lie though, I did watch Mute trying to replicate my accent because, you know, she's from the UK, so obviously my voice is an accent to her. But I never really considered that, so now I'm like, I look back at my own streams, I'm like, man, I talk weird. Now I've been like overanalyzing how I speak. And I speak weird. I don't know. I have a strange tone to my voice. I don't know how to describe it. Because she's right, it's deep, but it's like smooth in a way, and I don't know how to explain it. I speak very lightly. I'm from California, so your voice is an accent too. I don't even have like an accent. Like, I don't have a distinct accent. I just have like an East Coast homogenized accent. Kind of like Ringo Beatles in you. The Epi Nori. Holy shit, that Epi Nori doesn't rhyme. How does one speak Norese? Live in Appalachia a decent amount of your early life, and then don't have parents that have that accent, and then have parents that have like more of a northeast Boston. Basically, your grandparents have a Boston type accent, and then your parents don't, and then live in a place within Appalachia. And then don't pick up any accent, but pick up like weird little tones of the accent. That's it. Damn, Nori lived in Mothman territory? Yeah, I lived like 2 hours away from the Mothman statue. I did grow up in Mothman territory. I literally grew up in the state of Mothman. I'm well familiar with Mothman territory. I actually technically live closer to the Flatwoods Monster, though. That little guy next to you is full of soup. He really is. He's full of soup. I'm here doing mommy. I'm sorry I couldn't get you the Helldivers 2 this week, but I promise to send it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. Nori's Mothman confirmed. Yes. Mothman stole my wife. Or Mothman is my wife. I don't know which one's better. I really like the whole Mothman is my wife more than stole my wife. I do like the one where it's Mothman stole my catalytic converter, though. That one's funny to me. Mothman stole the copper wires out of my home. Also, I realized when I was making the thumbnail for this, I totally forgot to put the strap on this side. I'm gonna fix that. So I don't have my stabilizer on. Mothman is evil Nori. Noir Nori. Nori Noir. There we go. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. But no, I am Mothman. Mothman is me and I am Mothman. Or I've been inside Mothman? Mothman's been inside. I don't want to finish that one. Look up California cryptids. Apparently you have one called Diablo Fishman. The Fresno cryptid. Dude, I love the Fresno walkers. Dude, I love the Fresno walkers. I think the Fresno walkers are my favorite cryptid. Mothman inside what? Mothman inside my home. Inside my heart. Mothman has been inside my heart. Nothing else. But no, I love the Fresno Nightwalkers. No. Inside. Dude, have you seen the statue? He's kind of ripped, I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty caked up too, so I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't fight it. Snow White and Dory and the Violets are trying to wake her up to spell the poison apple. Oh, it's so cute. It's more of like I'm just taking a fucking nap. I really like the one putting a flower in my hair. I wanted to have like 3 of them, like trying to put a flower crown on my head, but I couldn't make it look good. It wasn't coming together how I wanted it to. Oh yeah, speaking of romance, we have this, by the way. I forgot to talk about this. I forgot that I did this off stream over the weekend. I forgot to show this off. So let's go ahead and show this off real quick. Look into my eyes. Actually, let me back this up and zoom this in. This will look better. You like this? Good heavens, man's just like. Look into my eyes. I can make some absolutely downright devious reactions with this, but I'm not going to. I did in my own time, and I said, be gone, foul wench. Valentine's Day toggle? Yeah. We're gonna keep that one under the wraps. It feels like when you see like a paladin and you see like those like comics with like the paladin trying to be like seduced by like a wench or whatnot, a succubus, whatever, and he's always like, be gone, foul wench, and that's how I feel with these eyes. Getting the shrimp thrown at me. I'm here to steal your treasures and your soul. Double P sounds like the stars. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I thought about it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm beyond that. I'm better than that. But you can't look up with your tongue out at the same time. I was experimenting with it earlier and it definitely works, let me say. I'm proud of you. What are you proud of me for? I'm not taking the low bar. The bar is in hell. That being said, you know, next Halloween model, might go back. But you can't touch your elbows together. I already know that trick, and the answer is no. No, I can't. Succubi. I'm a succubi. Are you based? I'm always based. What do you mean? Donate $1 quadrillion? Absolutely not. That's folder material. We don't do that live. Oop, I stopped my eraser. But now I want to clean up some of these lines. Make some of them thinner, make some of them thicker. Before we go about, coloring. I feel like I made that worse. Try not to lean so heavy into the thick line art, because I have a bad habit of doing really thick line art. And get out of that. Technically, you already do have the Demon Nori. Yeah, but you can't do that. When Moth Nori, that would be really hard to do, is really the thing. I thought about doing Monster Girl stuff for not Christmas, Halloween. Like around my birthday. But the thing is, it's really hard to do and make it look really good. It looks very cheap. Because I've tried. I did have a really good idea with Gabe when we were brainstorming Monster Girls. And it was like Headless Horseman type deal. Like I could have like no head. I would have just like, I could be able to like hold my head, but I couldn't figure out how to like do that. Because I really wanted it to be like 3D. Like my head is just not on my body, but it's still tracking. I think I know now how to do that, but at the time I did not know how to do that. Mothnori, lamp, lamp. Good old lamp. Lamp can't do me wrong. Nah, I'm not gonna commit to fingernails. I hate drawing fingernails unless I have to. They suck to draw. And I'm bad at them. I'm so sorry I didn't mean to throw the shrimp. Yeah, you did. That's what throw is for. Throw is exactly for throw shrimp. I gotta change it back to other stuff, but the shrimp is just really funny to me, so I kind of don't. I'm kind of fine with it being shrimp. I must commit Sudoku now. Go play your number games. I was never good at Sudokus. I can do the beginner ones, I can't do like the harder ones. It said Puku. No, but Sudoku is way better. Please play Sudokus. Headpat. Yeah, the H's have to be capitalized. I still haven't added that variable. Let me do that live, actually. I wonder if I can do that right now. Let me open my blueprints. YouTube interactions. There we go. Let me see if I can find the chain that has the cases in there. Can I add more than one? No. It won't let me add more. I was kind of hoping it would. Ignore case. Wait. Wait, I think I might have figured it out. Ignore case. Ignore case. Where's the other one? And then bonk is its own thing. Okay, in theory it should work without capitalization now. Me seeing a Sudoku. The numbers Mason, what does it mean? What does it all mean? In theory it should work. I don't know if it will or not. Maybe. Spacing's still gonna be a thing, but I put on an ignore case, so it technically should work. No matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. I think it's working. I also plan on changing the line art color, but I was gonna do that later. Because this initially was like a second sketch layer, but I'm kind of okay with it, because I think I did good enough. Who's a good Nori? Me! Me! Bonk. Don't bonk me. Why does this water taste sweet? I don't understand. What's that juice or something in this cup? What do you have in your hand? A knife! No! Ever since Jeff brought up that short, I've been really thinking about making a little animation with it, with the violets. It's been living rent-free in my head now. What do you have in your hand? Who's throwing shit at me? But the bonk funny. The bonk is funny. That's why I included it, because it's really funny. It's really funny to have my head be squished. There's actually, because of that like toggle where you could, there's like, you know, the controlling stuff that like makes the head squish. They have one where you can make it so when your cheeks puff, you like your head like blows up like the Airheads commercials. It's great. This is springy type art, right? Yeah. More of a late spring, early summer. Like green and flowers or shit? Yeah. We'll look at the references. I pulled up a bunch of like Ghibli-esque paintings for the grass and shit to have as like a color reference because I'm really bad at like doing the color scale for these. And then I have stock images of violets I think I'm gonna use. I might make a stamp. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Good Nori. Yeah. I'm always good. I feel like I could have like more little decorations. No sussy art reference? No. Well, I mean, there is one. But I look dead. I didn't like change the eyes or anything, so I'm like dead. Stamp? Yeah, I can make stamps. With color, with images. I have some, actually. I have these. Like these stamps. I used the roses when I did the Valentine's art. Like, I got these. But they don't really fit with what we're doing. They're really good for cherry blossoms, though. And then I have stamps for, like, other stuff. I have, like, roses and, like, orchids. And, like, the spider lilies and tulips. Nah. It's sussy. It's more like exposed skin, athletic wear. Yeah, it's basically just me and like my base clothes. And then I have a violet stamp. I use this one for the bingo card. I also plan on using it if I ever like, when we hit 600, I was gonna like make a whole little ocean crowd of violets, so I wanted to keep that. For that. But yeah, I have stamps. With bubbles. They're really tiny though. I have grass stamps. All sorts of stamps. Yeah. Basically, I can turn any picture into a stamp if it's black and white. And the stamps basically work in grayscale. I have some other ones too, like birds and shit. Like these. They're the little background birds. And like trees and shit. And I have like some lace ones. Those are more brushes though. Like these. I'm gonna use these when I make the backgrounds. Alright, back to lurking. Got a few of these you. Chat misbehaves. I'm gonna be here. So behave. Behave! I have to draw Nori now. Everybody should. I love it. I really need to make a refrigerator. I should get a refrigerator PNG and make the fan art fridge. Because I love getting fan art. Makes me happy. I don't even care about the quality of it, I just like it. It doesn't matter if it's like beginner art or like really good shit, like I don't care. It just makes me happy. It makes me giddy. Do not add that one RV. I don't even have that one. I think you deleted that. I didn't save it, I don't think. I don't believe I saved it. I'm terrible at remembering I have freckles. You think, especially when I draw myself, you'd think I would remember more, but I don't. Alas, I'm dumb. Should still be in the DMs. I couldn't remember if he deleted it or not. And it's not like I go up there searching for it. I feel like the hair is too thick. Like I'm fine with how it looks. I'm more so like worried about line weight. I'm very heavy-handed. I'm big ass like mark on my tablet screen. It's like a circle. I'll take a picture of it at some point. It's like a big circle of basically like the area that I draw in. I'm gonna draw Nori as a space marine now. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I love fan art. I will never say no to fan art. That's what convinced Yah to start drawing, was I was like, I love fan art. He was like, Roger, Roger. And now I got Yah fucking becoming anime Picasso. Which is crazy. I love watching people improve. He's been putting in the work and you can tell. It makes me happy. I have to thin out so much of this hair. Like, Krita has a tool for thinning lines, but it does all of them at once. And, like, I'm kind of happy with the line weight in some places. I just don't like it in others. Which is a dang shame. It goes way better than any AI clanker. Clanker. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes I see AI art and I'm like, fuck. God damn it. Especially when it's good, like it's convincing, like you can't tell it's not real for a minute. It fucking makes me insane. Especially like when I went earlier looking for reference images and shit, like these. Like, I kept having to like scan them really close and I'm like, is this a fucking real image or is this AI? Like I kept having to like look really closely because it was becoming hard to tell because Pinterest has a lot of AI on it nowadays. Especially if it's anything like anime style. Usually I can sniff it out, for the most part. I'm pretty good at, like, that style looks too much like it always does. But sometimes when I'm looking for certain things that's outside of that, I have to, like, double check. I really do. Sometimes I just, like, I have to, like, what is that? For, like, a good minute or two. But my art has soul. Nah, my thing is, you can tell my shit's person made because, it's messy. I don't aim for perfection with my art, which honestly, with AI becoming as prolific as it is, I think is okay. Because you can tell it's human made. That's why I kind of gave up doing multiple line art layers. And like, I just do my secondary sketch layer and then I just clean it because I feel like you can tell it's more human. No, yeah, something AI will never have. What is that? A soul? Oh, that is true. I am probably undiagnosed. I'm not even gonna lie. That is probably true. To be fair though, I think most female weirdos presenting as anime chicks on the internet are probably autistic in the same sense of like the ratio of furries are highly autistic. I think it's not necessarily a one-to-one, there's just an overlap. I'm not saying every furry is autistic, I'm just saying there's a lot out there. Same applies to VTubers. I'm not saying every single VTuber is autistic, but there's a Venn diagram. Myra has soul, zooms into the picture of a saxophone. Dang, that's a lot of soul. Oh, you know I have soul. I played the saxophone. I actually have a saxophone still, but it needs tuning. Like, there's a key that's broken, and then, like, with how complex saxophones are made, one little lever being broken ruins the whole thing. Sucks. Like, one little hinge doesn't move how it should, and now the whole thing sucks. I should draw one of those horrors of my mind's nightmares while you do this cute comfy spring picnic at nap art. Yes, you should. My idea is if I like how this is done when I render it, I'm gonna turn it into the spring loading screen. I'm gonna drag it into Live 2D and animate it. You know, do a little chest rise and fall and maybe like a little something going on with the hair. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on if I like it or not. Because there's artwork where I specifically make it in mind to be Live 2D stuff, and then there's times where I'm like, I just like this and I want to make it move. It's a can of worms though. It's a pain in the ass to cut everything. Because you remember like how many paint layers I do when I just paint? And then I have to like merge, I have to duplicate all of it, which makes the file huge, and then I have to like merge. I have to keep that original for the sake of my sanity, because I can't destroy the original. And then I have to duplicate everything and merge it into one piece of art, and then I have to take that and then cut it into a bajillion little pieces and then fill in the back and cut it into little bits and pieces and recolor things, and it sucks. It's not the most fun process in the world. I like it when it comes together though. It's really satisfying when it does. That's why I have a lot of respect for people who do live 2D animation, or even just like VTuber models and shit. Like, just on that depth is crazy. Not just the artists, but like the riggers too, like the people who work in Live 2D to make everything move and animate. Oh my god, it's so hard. It's so difficult and I don't understand it. I have a question though. Yes. Go ahead. Step right up. Get up on here on stage and tell me what you need to ask. This is my Q&A. I forgot. Nice. Nice. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Gabe. Bruh. Oh yeah, now that you're here. Here you go. You can't tell I'm winking, but I am. It's evening for me. It's evening for me too. It's evening for Gabe too. He just says good morning. The only one he's programmed with. Leave him alone. He only knows good morning. Don't use it. It is what it is. I have it, I'm gonna use it. Bart has 6 cool juice eggs. Say the line, Bart. Man, we should have did that at karaoke. I just should have sang like the Family Guy intro or some shit to like unease my nerves. We should have done tequila. We should have just fucking did the Family Guy intro. That would have been funnier. Or American Dad. I like the Family Guy's intro a little more. Good morning, USA. I have a feeling this hair is starting to look a little too tendrily, especially this one right here. At first I was like, cool little coral, and now it's like, what is that? As a creature emerging. You want doing shots of tequila? Hell yeah, I don't like tequila. It's icky. It's nasty and it does not do you any good. Sometimes I feel like I'm good at drawing hair, and then other times I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. We making rectangles. Or not rectangles, triangles. We're making triangles. We're making triangles until it looks okay. I was talking about alcohol being behind the alcoholic's back, shaking my head. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. It's for the sake of your sobriety. We talk behind your back. There we go. One adult drink I have truly really liked was Sprite with a little bit of vodka. Other than that, alcohol just tastes bad to me. I really like I like ciders, and I like wheat beers, like Belgian wheat. I like Belgian wheat beers, like a Blue Moon, and stouts, like really heavy stouts, like a Guinness or a breakfast stout or a Russian Imperial. Other than that, I don't like beer at all. And I'm not fond of liquor. I like soju though, but that's because soju is very easy to drink. And it's usually like full of flavorings, so it's very sweet. I remember on my birthday we went to Korean barbecue, and I drank nearly a whole bottle of soju, and a beer. I had a beer and a bottle of soju. And I just remember watching Mute stream because she like dropped whatever she was doing to draw me in a Kaukini. I still have that art saved on my computer, but I remember just being drunk in the Barnes & Noble. Which was a very weird experience, being in a bookstore intoxicated. I wasn't drunk, but I was like toasty. I would say like a tiny bit past tipsy. And I just remember being like, man, what am I doing? Why am I drunk in the bookstore? We were just walking off lunch though, and I wanted my Lego kit. And the Barnes & Noble was right there. One soju, one beer, week. I don't drink a lot. You know this. I wasn't drunk, I was just like toasty. Drunk at Barnes and Noble, dropping up of the OC. Drunk in the Barnes and Noble looking at Legos. That was me. But no, I don't drink a lot, so I don't really have like a crazy tolerance for alcohol. Especially when I drink on streams. I feel like I act drunker when I'm drinking on stream because I'm like loosey-goosey. And I'm like acting silly because I'm like, well, I might as well put on a show. Even during karaoke, I remember the nervousness kind of overrided the drinking. I was not that drunk during karaoke, even though I said I was going to be. Mainly because I didn't really have a lot of time to drink. And I was full of soup. I think that diluted it quite a bit. But I try not to drink too often anyway. I'm like a have a drink or two and go to bed type of gal. Arts. Hey y'all. I was bragging about you earlier and about your art skills jumping. And how happy it makes me. I was bragging on you like a proud mom. Because it's so cool watching you improve slowly. Like, you're getting there. I can, like, see where you're getting there. It's very cool to watch. I'm so full. Of soup or pizza. Yeah, you were eating pizzas. That Nutella pizza looks sickening, by the way. I didn't like that. Nori is our art mom. I like to be the art mom. I'm learning, I've been like teaching myself more recently, thanks to the hidden folder, how to draw hair flat, like when it's laying down. Specifically my hair, because it curls up in places. And I think it's been working pretty well. Everyone is able to go to better at drawing than me so fast. I'm like no progress. You gotta study all the time. That's the shitty part. It's a grinding game. You gotta grind, and you gotta work for it, and it sucks. I really should pull out some of my old art binders and take pictures of it to show you guys how shitty I used to be. Because I feel like that's the thing with a lot of artists is you see like the product, like where they are now, and you don't see like where they were like a few years ago. I mean, even like where I was last year versus like now. A lot of Nutella, super sugary. Yeah, I could not eat that. I don't like when things are like slathered in Nutella. Lots of details, yeah. At least in the sketch, there's lots of details. I'm like going through and I'm fine-tuning some shit. Like all of these like lines are gonna disappear. Because I'm just gonna draw them on, or paint them on later. I just kind of put them in for now. Because this originally was a sketch layer. I'm trying to force myself out of the habit of doing so much line art, because it eats up a lot of time. So I'm trying to get in the habit of just cleaning up my stuff. Which I've been doing a lot more recently. Which I'm okay with it, because, like, it's fine. I don't fully like it, because some of my lines look weird, but I don't know, it's human. It doesn't need to be perfect. In this AI hellscape we live in. Especially if it's well rendered. I feel like you can get away with bad line art if it's well rendered. I have so much to learn. I have every little thing to learn about at work. Culinary, Spanish, engineering, plumbing, electric mechanisms, and art. It's too much. Yeah, put your energy where you want to put it, man. You don't gotta teach yourself art. You also don't have to, like, do art for the sake of, like, teaching yourself how to do it. You just do that shit. Who cares? Make something. That's what makes you human. It can be shitty. There's no rules. Art only has rules when assholes like me put rules on it. You can do whatever the fuck you want, technically. Right, has the good kind of AI, autistic intelligence. No, I'm slightly artistic. That's the secret. I'm hyperfixating on the hair now because the next part is all this fucking ruffles and I'm gonna hate this. Gladiator, that is all. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye fudge. Artist, my art sucks. Meanwhile, the art is literally a museum level masterpiece. Well, that's because, like, being an artist, you, like, have a vision in your head of what you want it to be, and it's usually above what you can do. And because you've also been looking at it for so long, you see all the flaws in it. It sucks. Whereas, like, you know, you guys are looking at this for the first time. I've been working on this for probably like 3 hours. Actually, let me check. Greta has information, document information, 2 hours. I've been working on this for 2 hours. So, like, I can see the flaws. But you guys are getting, like, a quick glance at it for, like, the first couple of times. So you don't see it like I do. There's always perfectionism in art. Some things will always bother you about how you did it. Yeah, that too in the process. The process of doing it is also fucking annoying. Man, I can't stop appreciating how beautiful this is. Thank you, I'm very proud about this too. It's turning out very good. I've been really hyper-fixated on figuring out how to do hair better. And I feel like it's finally paying off. I'm a poo. Go poo. Do what you gotta do. Man, I need to teach myself how to fucking, like, not draw so heavy-handed. I do this when I, like, draw on paper and pen, too. Like, I use a lot of pressure. But I like having a big chunky brush. I like having line variety at first, but then I forget about thin line variety. I poop while I'm slappy. I need to watch some more art streamers. I was thinking about this the other day, actually. I like watching, like, art videos, like, not speed paints, but people, like, talking about certain techniques and stuff. But I don't watch a lot of people, like, stream art that much anymore. Or if I do, it's in mediums that I don't use and don't plan to use. Because I just like watching the process. Kind of like watching a Bob Ross. I really like watching Bob Ross, but I hate oil painting. But he makes it look so easy. It's not. Maybe I should do that one night. I should just like hop in the Discord and like put on Bob Ross for like 6 hours. Do a little Bob Ross late night. Everyone loved Bob. I used to watch his videos before bed a few years back. Dude, I used to binge Bob Ross like every night. It was Bob Ross and How It's Made. Was like my sleep regimen. Like, I was not going to go to bed unless Bob Ross was playing or How It's Made, and I was watching, like, how crayons were made or something. But I love How It's Made. I love shit like that. I love looking at really satisfying industrial machines. Bob Ross is on another level. I wish I could sleep on bed with your voice kind of voice. Yeah. What I like about really chill art streams is it's like almost the same energy in a way. I usually listen to slightly boring non-visual videos that are just a little too boring to keep me interested. That's what I do with like fucking video game history or like like the Summoning Salt videos. I fucking when I like got over my How It's Made phase, I like fell asleep all the time to Summoning Salt speedrun videos. Just that like intro, that like wham, knocked me out. And it's like soothing voice on top of it. I'm just a sucker for like a nice soothing voice and like very chill energy. Which is probably why that's the energy like I try to keep. Because I enjoy it. Which you have to like it too, because you're not getting that much more out of me. Do you draw boxes for practice? Actually, I have a good example of this. Of me using boxes on this. Where is it? This one? You can't really see it. Well, I mean, you can kind of see the box on this hand. Like, you can see, like, where it was a box. And then, in here, let me make another layer. You can see that there's a box in here. Like, you can see there was, at one point, a box. So I do draw boxes kind of often because a lot of it... Yeah, you can see it in the hips, too. Like, there was a box here at one point. You know, like these lines. And there was a line right here in the middle of the box. Like this line here. You can kind of see at some point there was a box involved. That's what the box strat's for. Because it helps with poses like that. Also, how I draw hands. I draw hands as boxes first. It's a strat that works, goddammit. There's a reason they tell you to do the boxes. It's because when you do harder things, it's easier to know how to draw basic shapes that they're made of. I don't do the box strategy anymore that much, unless I'm in the mood to like do warm-ups, which I usually don't do that often anymore. But I should do more often because it keeps you on your toes, which I think is good with art. You kind of get too comfortable with something, and you lean into it too hard, and then you kind of lose some skill with too much time. All roads lead to boxes. All roads lead to boxes and cylinders. Boxes, cylinders, and pyramids. That is life. Want to learn how to draw a cityscape? Boxes. Want to learn how to draw a person? Boxes and spheres. Boxes, spheres, and cylinders. Secret to drawing boobs is to have a solid understanding of collision mesh mapping. It's kind of true though. You gotta you have to understand weight, I think is another one. Like, I absolutely 100% kind of goofed these boobs a little bit because I thought they looked weird. Like, technically, these should be like spilling off to the side. They should be flatter and like kind of spilling more to the sides. But I'm lazy. They're kind of like more laid down though. I tried, but at the same time, like my original draft of like a natural boobie, it didn't look good. I didn't like how it looked, so I erased it and I drew like more cartoony boobie because they look better. But no, they should be spilling more to the sides if they were more realistic. But we can ignore that under the guise of anime art. Came on my drawing book. Post-it note time. Wonder if I could have been faster redrawing all of this, or if it's like gonna take equal amount of time just to clean up all these. It's hard to tell. We're already an hour in. And I can't tell if I could do line art faster or if this cleanup process is faster. But I liked how I did the hair too much to like redo it. Oof. You should probably go to sleep. I don't want to be late to work again. You should go to bed. Or at the very least, you should like lay down. Lay down quietly. It's not like I'm gonna like rise you up. It's not like I'm gonna start screaming and yelling and whatnot. I think I'm very easy to fall asleep to, if you ask me. Especially art streams. I feel like I'm very reserved on an art stream. It's kind of hard to be like hyped when you're doing nothing. I sleep to you a lot? Yeah. It's easy to fall asleep to. I actually like that compliment. I like the compliment that I'm like good EP time, second monitor type content. I take that as a compliment. We all gotta fill a niche somewhere. Mine's Eep, whatever. I can live. It's quite the compliment, honestly. Because, like, I don't really take it as, like, you're so boring, I'm falling asleep to you. I take it as, like, you're so comforting, you're, like, comforting or, like, soothing enough to fall asleep to. But I pay no mind to it. I like it. It's a good compliment. Oh shit, what did I do? There we go. Put your second monitor while the GD stream is on my tablet screen. Ah, fair enough. I like being second monitor content. I got some Pokemon cards today. Nice, nice. Always like Pokemon cards. Never collected them though. You're both fairly chatty often and still soothing enough to sleep to. I think it depends on my mood. I feel like I've gotten chattier over the course of the year. But I feel like that's just me getting used to streaming. Because I'm really not a chatty person. But I'm also very soft-spoken. Like I saw, Mute was doing impressions of me, and, Yuh kept saying, well, not just Yuh, but I think other people are also mentioning that I have a very smooth voice. Like, it's low, but it's smoother. Which I take as a compliment. That's quite nice. Like, it's not just low. It cracked me up, though, when she did an impression of me, because she just went, hey. Very little fry. That is true. I got a little vocal fry. But that's because I speak softly and I talk with my chest. Like, I speak a lot with my chest because I'm so soft. That's also why my voice cracks a lot. It's because I speak so softly. Like, you have to understand, like, I know I sound, like, decently loud on stream. I have my gain, like, really up high. Because I kind of talk at a whisper, almost. A little raspy. It is a little raspy. That's because I like doing vocal fry. I don't know, it's just like a natural tone to my voice. To do a little vocal fry. God, we're gonna be here forever. Got my drawing book, it was under a pile of ties. Now you're designated to draw ties. That's what makes your voice unique, though. That is true. What's funny is, like, you know, growing up, I always knew I had a deeper voice, but it wasn't until I started streaming that I realized, like, it's not as deep as I thought it was. I thought it was, like, super deep for a really long time. Because I never heard myself talk. Like, you know, you have your head voice, like how you sound in your own head when you speak. But, like, that's way bassier than, like, how you actually sound. So, like, in my head, and of course my dad used to tease me about it a lot when I was younger, like a teenager or whatever. He used to, because, you know, I talk, like, very monotone with, like, a lot of vocal fry and everything. So my dad used to tease me for it. Because I would just be like, hey, and he's like, hey, like, back to me. So I'm like, damn, I just have a deep voice, I guess. But it wasn't until I started streaming and, like, I hear back myself talking naturally that I realized it's really not that deep. It's not that deep at all. Long story, but a year or two ago, I was in the Claw Machine channel, and I found out the channel had a link to an online crane game website. The website had a free claw, and I played the claw and won. Nice! I always wanted to try those online claw machines, but I'm always so scared of them. Because I'm worried I'm gonna get scammed. I'm like scared they're gonna steal my credit card information. I'm like, no way. That shit ain't real. Or more importantly, I'll get addicted to it. However, I didn't realize that the prize had to pay like $2 shipping, so I wrote a bad review on the website because I felt like I was false advertising. I feel like that's not terribly false advertising though, paying for shipping. Especially if it was free. I feel like that's not like $2 for something that was free. Nothing. $2. Oh, that reminds me, my main my main like email I've had since childhood, like my adult email basically, because my mom made me like a proper adult email when I was like 13. She was like, here, you can have your own email address, but it's gonna be like your whole real name and everything, like a proper real address, like adult style. I remember I was looking at eBay listings as a kid and I accidentally bid on one of them, but obviously I couldn't pay for it or anything, so now my my main email address is banned off eBay, and now I can't buy things off eBay unless I use a different email. Which sucks because it's my main email. I can't even use my main email for eBay. I'm banned. Because of silly things I did when I was like, I don't know, 13. Banned off eBay. Fair, but it was a year ago. I was more naive and impulsive then. That's fair. We all can grow. It's been a year. We can all grow and change. Speaking of growing and changing, I did a very adult thing, and I get to take my learner's permit test on next Tuesday. So I'm gonna cave and do adult things, like learning how to drive, and I'm very scared. Not gonna lie. I'm very scared. I don't like being behind the wheel of a automobile. It makes me nervous. No way. I caved and did all the drug and alcohol courses. And now I have to go take the big test and get my learner's permit and then cry. Because I don't want to drive. I'm scared. I'm proud of you, Nori. Get your license by the 4th try. Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna have my learner's permit for a while, though, I think, until I'm comfortable enough to take the test. Luckily, though, I live in a state where I don't have to do parallel parking, so that makes it very easy. All I gotta do is a 3-point turn. I don't gotta worry about no parallel parking. Which is very nice, because I don't... it's intimidating. You better get an Itasha after getting that license with an Itasha. See an anime called Chainsmoker Cats about how she learns to be a functioning adult while also a cat girl. I saw clips of that on Twitter, like gifs of it. I have no idea what I haven't seen anything other than that though. I only saw like little gifs of the story. What the hell's an Itasha? Itasha. Oh, it's the wrapped cars. It's the Weebmobiles. Oh, you talking about a Weebmobile? I see. I don't want a Weebmobile. I don't want to get bullied off the road by a truck. I feel like if I get a Weebmobile, everybody around me, like all these country boys and shit, are gonna like try to run me off the road. Official Noriko Violet Dodge Neon. That would be insane of me to do, is to like wrap my own car with me. I saw one before and it was crazy. I saw one too. Somebody in my town actually has one that's like Chucky themed. Like it's wrapped, but it's like all Chucky. And it's got like the slashes and everything and like a big ass fucking picture of Chucky on the hood. I remember I took a permit and it passed, but I waited a whole year and it expired the day of my driver's test. Nice. I don't plan on holding my permit for too long. I think because you know, I'm over 18, so I don't have to like keep it for a certain amount of time in my state. In my state, you technically can get away with like not even doing the permit. You can just straight up just take your driver's test after 18, but I don't know how to drive. I'm not gonna pass a driver's test if you just like throw me in the driver's seat and put me with like a driving instructor and expect me to pass. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. So I gotta take the baby steps and get my permit and do the baby steps. Like driving around my neighborhood while being terrified I'm gonna hit a child. And be scared of four-way intersections. I'm currently drawing one of those doors in my nightmares. This is a large, deep mouth filled with teeth, many different animals. This is gonna suck. Do your best. Do your best. Driving tests are so easy, literal crackheads can do it. See, that's what I keep telling myself, is not to worry about it, because it's made for like the most common denominator. Like, I'm probably gonna be fine, but it makes me nervous because I'm just a nervous person. I got anxiety. But I tell myself I'll be fine. I'm not really nervous about the permit test, honestly, because it's all just road laws, and I'm fine with taking tests. It's more so like the actual driving that spooks me. Because I live in a place with a lot of very aggressive drivers, and it makes me nervous. People drive like crazy around here. If you do fail, you may have to pay next time to try. Usually the first like 2-3 tries is free. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be okay. But that's like down the road. That's like a good handful of months from now. It might be the end of the year by the time I be like, yep, I can do it, and then try. We'll see. That, or like I do it and I get my learners and I start driving and I go, this fucking sucks. I'm going back to my girl failure ways. Who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna try to be brave. I think I'm going to pass out. Farewell. Go to bed. Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night. Oh, Yasumi. Can you drive me to work? No, I can't even drive myself to work. I have to pay for Ubers. That being said, like a week or two ago, actually, this was really fucking cool. I never talked about this. I took an Uber to work, right? And, the Uber that I got was a fucking Tesla. And, like, I don't live in an area where Teslas are, like, super common. Like, you occasionally see them, but, like, they're pretty rare. But this guy had the Tesla, and bro just had it on autopilot, and it was, like, the smoothest ride I've ever had in my life. It was insane. Like, it was very cool, because it had, like, the big dash cam, like, in the middle. Or not dash cam, but, you know, like, the big, like, tablet in the center, and it, like, was showing the camera's view, and, like, how the camera was, like, picking up on, like, road signs and other cars and shit on the road, and it was just very neat to watch. It was very cool. I thought it was very, like, I don't know, just the technology was neat. Because I'm a sucker for, like, weird tech. Or, like, just seeing technology improve. It was very cool. And he was, like, bragging about it to me because I was just impressed by it. And I was just kind of, like, taking it because, like, you know, he's bragging about it, but, like, I just want to hear about it. And, he was talking about how, like, you can, like, park it. Or, like, you can pull it out into like a parking lot and like have it drop you off and then go find a parking spot. Or like no, what he was saying is he'll park on the back of like every parking lot because it has like a summon. You can like fucking summon the damn thing when you're done, and it like pulls up like a chauffeur to pick you up, which is like so fucking cool to have your car just like pull up for you. You only have to walk across the parking lot once. I just thought that was neat. It was just a cool experience. Alright, I gotta go to work. Go to work. Good luck at work. Do what you gotta do. Don't work too hard, just work enough. Don't give them your 100%, give them enough. That's my motto to live by. Don't live by that motto. Give them enough, but like, you know, do your job. I'm gonna head out for today. Take care, Noid. Love you. If I remember to, send you a pic of the drawing Discord later. Thank you. Good night. Everybody's petering off and leaving me. I talk about Teslas once and everybody flees. I'm not even done rendering the hair. Think you know I will? No problem, no problem. We're almost done with the hair. Make me feel bad, Nori. Don't. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm joking, of course. I can ramble to myself, it's fine. I don't care if chat's active. Chat being active just gives me conversation ideas. I'm at the point where I know how to stream and just like ramble to myself and just like speak my mind, which is very nice. PS1 Nori in the Cybertruck, dude, that'd be so good. I miss using PS1 Nori. I need to play more old school games so I can use PS1 Nori. You hear about how Cali's gonna have a bill pass where you get taxed for mileage instead of gas? Currently winning. Really? I didn't hear about that, actually. Wait, so is it like, car tax type stuff? Like, instead of your admission, like, you know, like how much waste a car produces is more like your gas mileage? Like how much gas mileage your car has? I don't know. I haven't heard about that bill. As you can imagine, a lot of other news has been on the internet recently. None of which I really want to talk about on stream. No, I feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's fine. I tease, but it's okay. I don't whine at all. People have lives. That's totally fine. I'm a firm believer of, do whatever you gotta do. I'm here for entertainment. You don't gotta entertain me. Basically, if you use your car and increase your mileage, you gotta pay a lot. What? Wait, let me read that. Basically, if you use your car and increase your mileage, you got— oh, like how much mileage is on your car? New art? Yeah, new art. I'm currently cleaning it up a bit because the line art's really heavy. Ain't trying to pay for gas and stacked with mileage. Yeah, no. Hey, modified. Or modifier. We're working on more. I've been cleaning up the hair. Because I made the line art too thick. Because this was a sketch layer. You're the best. I'll get you Helldivers too. Mark my words. You will eventually. I believe. I have an idea. 8-bit Nori when we play 8-bit games. That would be cool. I see that all the time. People who have like live 2D models will have like pixel models. And I think they look really cool. Best I can do, I think, is not like a live 2D model. I think I could probably pull off doing like a PNG tuber. Like where it's a static image of me in like a 8 to 16-bit art style. Maybe I should do that for like Deltarune or something. I should get started on that if that's the case. Dude, if you get Helldivers, I'll kill you the fuck out of you. That's the thing with games like that, is people are gonna have to carry me. It's gonna be like when Jeff signed me up for that Osu tournament and I just got carried. I think people who use gas running cars should pay for the gas, but people with e-cars should pay for the mileage because they don't get to pay for the gas. I think that makes sense. But don't EVs have better mileage overall for like... Actually, no, they don't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm not a congressman. From my personal experience, pixel art looks whack as fuck because you don't know what you're doing. That's very true. I'm trying to make it seem like you gotta pay for both generally. It's just dumb. Yeah, California draining is dry. It is what it is. We have so much to do. I'm almost done with the hair, but like now I'm thinking about like, I think I might leave these thick unless I like thin out other stuff and I'm like, I don't like that anymore. Like I think the background's gonna disappear, like I'm gonna cut that out. But like the violets, I like to keep thicker line art because I feel like it gives them the vibe of being cuter. So I'm probably not gonna erase them down because I like when they're thicker line art. Bah, friend of the art is the crispy Chris of Raw. Return the slab. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I've been thinking a lot about doing movie nights in the Discord, and it's like one of the things I was thinking of is like doing cartoons. Nah, friend, are just crispy Chris of the Raw. Yeah, I want to do Discord movie night, but I want to do like doing movies is fun and all. I want to do cartoons. I want to binge watch something. I know I said I'd do Ghibli movies. I still need to figure out how the hell I'm gonna do that in the Discord server. Because I think I'm gonna do it in such a way where I'm gonna make a channel where only I can like be in the VC. But like obviously everybody could like join. So it's basically like a stream, but it's like inside the Discord. Like that's how I was thinking in my mind, like the easiest way for that to work. Also, I need to figure out if I could do like OBS overlays like within Discord, like if I can do like virtual camera, because I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can virtual camera into OBS and basically like, or from OBS to Discord, and I can basically like show my OBS screen. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Everyone's auto-muted when joined, and you know I can talk. Or you mute, neither, whatever. Yeah, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I know I've been saying that for like months now, but like I've been actually thinking about it more recently. Because it's such an easy thing to do because I don't stream during the weekends and shit. But like I get off pretty early on Sundays these days. I get off at like 3 on Sundays. So I have the time to do something like that, like have a movie night on Sunday. Or something. I don't know, I just want to be more interactive. Basically, it would just be a stream inside OBS. Or not OBS, be inside Discord. Yeah, I don't work that BS full-time job anymore, so I can watch. Yay! I'm gonna go to bed now. Bye-bye. Night-night, Slappy. Yeah, there's options in voice channel settings that lets you set whether or not a role can speak. Super easy. Honestly, that's what I figured it would be, is like, something like that. I haven't looked too hard into it. It was more so something I was thinking of earlier this week, I mean. A little bit today, but mostly this week. I have a Discord channel that is like entirely private that I use for testing out things like this. Mainly I use it for sending videos because I noticed Discord does not like MOVs. you have to send things in MP4 or it fucking screams on mobile. So usually, if I send a video, I always test it. I tested it in there first before I send it anywhere. But yeah, I figured it would be something as easy as that, as like creating another channel. And having certain roles. Because that way I can actually like fucking show the movies. I don't like the VTuber meta of just streaming your reaction to something. It's not very fun. Like, it works really well if everybody's got a PC, because then you just have another tab. But like, if you don't, because most people watch me on mobile, it's a dog fire. It's a dog pile and a dumpster fire. Thoughts on favorite anime? I was thinking about that recently. Of my favorite animes. And I hate to say it, despite how weird it is, I still love Ouran High School Host Club. I don't care what the people say. Burn me at the stake. I like Ouran High School Host Club. It's a comfort anime. That being said, one of my favorite mangas got an anime adaptation recently, and it's been going wild, and I'm enjoying it, honestly. I think mine's Princess the Pilot. What's it called? I forgot to watch it. Oh, yeah, that one. It's called The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife. There's a crazy ass shot in one of the more recent episodes. Like, I don't remember it being in the... I don't think it's in the manga. It's been a while since I've read it, but I don't think it's in there. They gave him, like, a crazy dumpy, and they gave him, like, 100% an ass shot for the camera. It was wild. I remember I was watching it, I was like, God damn, what the... Do the kids go transport? Or do they turn it on and off? No, he can't. He can only, like... His, like, skin is invisible. Like, all of him is invisible. They do not have kids, from what I know. But, his skin is invisible, but he can also, like, control turning his clothes invisible. And then the girl is blind. So she can always... She technically sees him more than, like, everybody else does. It's very cute. Everyone called me weird a few years ago when I said Jirashi was my favorite. Now they all like the handsome Lynx woman. See, there you go. I think I teased you for that. Listen, I'm just happy they made my old man fatter. They gave him a real dad bod, and it makes me very happy. Also, they draw him in the background as a chibi, and it makes me giddy. Because he looks cute. There's no laws against the Pokemon Batman. Dude, Pokemon lore is wild. I don't like the fact Pokemon are kind of sentient. It makes a very uncomfortable gray area. We're gonna ignore how this hand looks, I guess. Very strange that they're forced to fight for sport, and some of them are just smarter than their owners. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't, that part of Pokemon lore has never, clicked for me. It's a bit of a little bit of a head scratcher, where I'm like, uh-huh. And why do they let this happen again? Like, you would think Pokemon would just, like, straight up just be like, nah, and, like, fuck up humans, like, all the time. Like, you figure they would just, like, not let people keep them. Like, the fighting's just that sport, like wrestling or boxing, and then again, waiting for a slice of life anime. I think like a slice of life anime in the Pokemon universe would be very cool. Because it's very neat to see, like, just Pokemon existing as just whatever in the universe. Like, the world is just neat. I feel like that's a very slept on aspect of Pokemon. Is just like the world. Like, I always thought that was like more cool than the battles. I never could give two fucks about Pokemon battles. I just think the world is really interesting, and nobody dives in on the world. It's like the coolest part. I don't care about the little pocket monsters. Yes, they're cute, but that's not what I'm here for. I like the world. Imagine an electrician with his Pikachu buddy locked in. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like the concept of them being like companions to humans in like very convenient situations. Show us World War I in Pokemon. Reminds me of that one animated video, someone cooking a Bulbasaur. That's also what I mean, is like they eat them. Like, Pokemon are considered animals in this sense. Like, I think it would be very cool to see wars with Pokemon. It's okay, I'm gonna grab a jacket. I'm kind of cold. I'm a little chilly. I want to grab a jacket or like a blanket. I got a flannel. Speaking of World War I, ready to show you the World War I isekai with the girl? No. Tanya? Tori. No, I have not seen that. I know about Tanya. Because it was everywhere, but I don't know about the other one. Also, I don't think Tanya was based off of World War II. It just had a lot of, like, visuals of that. I did not watch the show, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I don't know. This is not for me. There's a specific category of person that will enjoy this, and I'm not one of them. Oh, same with me in Overlord. Can't stand it, but people love it. That's how I feel about most modern anime, though, is I can't stand most of it. Becoming a boomer. You gotta know an uncomfortable amount about the Wehrmacht to enjoy Tanya. I've DM'd the thingy. Let me see. Because I'm deathly curious. X-Pro Gamer. Seen one dream. Weird. Again with like the being isekai'd into war. Bear market. The manga decks. Thank you. Nothing like an isekai. I never liked the isekai genre. I feel like it's just, I don't know. I never got into it. I don't understand why the isekai genre kind of exploded the way that it did. Personally. I just never liked them that much. I thought I was like more of a fad, isekais. So I'm kind of amazed that it's such a prevalent genre. Closer to Girls Last Tour than Tanya. That's the vibe I picked up just looking at like the art and everything, is it gives Girls Last Tour. And the only thing I know about Girls Last Tour is a bunch of really sad art that I saw online and the Mo One Night song. Specifically the remix of it I keep playing on Osu. Mo One Night, Mo One Night, Mo One Night, Mo One Night. Also, welcome back, AJ. But looks like nothing about Girls Last Tour ever like psyched me out of it. It's more of I just have a terrible time sitting down to watch anime these days, now that I'm a grown-ass woman. It's very hard to find the time. Well, I mean, I could find the time, but I'm lazy. Or not lazy, I just like, I do other shit and watch anime. In my youth, I would find the time. Now that I'm a grown woman, it's becoming less easy to motivate myself to find the time. Melancholic appreciation for the world never sucks in you, but you know it's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Grown-ass woman can't sit down and enjoy her hobbies, shaking my head. Well, I do, but like my hobbies take up a lot of time, like making models and art. And it's really hard to watch anime while drawing, especially because I don't like to listen to dubs. I'd rather watch something subbed. The last thing anime related that I watched was the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And that's because I found it like bootlegged off YouTube and I was like, fuck it, I haven't seen this yet. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna watch it right now. Do what you want to do. If you want to watch isekais, go for it. No, I get you. It's been a week at least since I drawn something. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing is like, as a kid, I feel like you have like an endless well of energy to like do shit. Whereas like when you become an adult, you gotta pick and choose. I gotta pick and choose what I want to do. That, yeah, you gotta like, you gotta figure out where you want to put your last bit of energy. There's only so many hours in the day, and I only have so much energy. So do I watch anime, or do I like look at stuff online? Do I draw? Am I gonna work on models? Am I gonna work on thumbnails? Or am I just gonna doodle? Am I gonna crochet, or am I gonna do something else, like mess around in my garden? Like, I don't know. That's the thing, is like you just gotta like find time for everything. It's just the joy of adulthood. Also just like, I have more responsibilities, I have work. I have to do my laundry. I gotta cook for myself. I have to take care of my pets. There's only so much me time. By the way, if you were ever interested in Gundam show, they only ever wanted to watch, and they only ever wanted to watch one, do The Witch from Mercury. It gives you unrealistic expectations for the rest of the IP. Noted. I know nothing about Gundams other than Big Robot Cool. And they make cool action figures that people really like. And oop. And they basically just created like a whole genre that people will continue to keep going from. I don't like those. Also, I don't like these. Whatever. Wish I was immortal so I could spend my silly time in my silly little room being silly little me. I would 100% become a lich. Me. Big Robot Cool. Kids end up dying pointlessly a lot. Sounds about right. The only, technically, like the only mech type thing I've ever watched was Evangelion. And even then, spoilers for a 30-year-old franchise, the robots aren't even robots. They say started a genre of big robots being used for global conflicts and how war is stupid. Yeah. Yeah, the only one I've ever been exposed to was Evangelion. And that's because Evangelion's fucking huge as a franchise. I got my sister to watch Evangelion. And she got into it because of the memes. Like the intro and shit. I was like, listen, you gotta listen to the intro and you gotta listen to this version, Fly Me to the Moon. And that was enough to keep her going, but we never got to Asuka. We got just short of it starting to get good. I gotta drag her back into it. That's just because she doesn't like older anime, which I don't get. I love the way Evangelion looks. But the guy who wrote Evangelion did the newest show and it was kind of ass, not gonna lie. Well, to be fair, Evangelion has like 6 endings because the creator just could not fucking pick one. And that's why the only Evangelion I will ever watch or consider like canon is the original show and the first movie. Everything else, that doesn't exist. That's just headcanons. You're just retelling the same story over and over and over again, but like slightly different seasonings. No offense, Jin, what's up the elongated ass left hand? No, you're right. I was gonna fix that. It's very big. I've just been hyper fixated on cleaning, but you are right. It is kind of long. You scrunch it up a little bit. Hands are hard. It's mainly like the angle it's at is like really hard to like figure out. No, that's not gonna do it. Wait, I think I might know a better way to go about this. Hands. Judged by the hands, noise semi-aquatic. Shut up. Webbed fingers. Hands are hard, and I picked like the 2 fucking hardest poses to draw these hands in. I'm stupid. I have to redraw this forearm. It's like her body's slowly getting dissolved by the earth and she's slowly growing roots. I'm slowly evolving. Just like shrimp come onto land, I become earth. Return to moss. When I was depressed, that used to be my favorite, like, way to say I'm gonna kill myself was, I'm just gonna return to moss. Moss maxing, yeah. Just trace a ref image. That's the thing though, is I did. Where is it? There it is. That's the thing though, is I did. But like my stupid hands look weird. I feel like it's fine. It's fine. My friend wants to coin the term mold maxing. The only thing I will agree with is I think these fingers should all be facing the right direction. Funny shit ever. It is very good. Give me some mold maxing. I'm not depressed, I'm mold maxing. I can elongate these two. I don't know why. I have to determine the length of the pinky first before I figure out other fingers. I need to figure out where the bones start. Hands are hard. It's my base. That's not gonna help me. You gotta draw each finger for 3 seconds. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to cheat it. I don't feel like drawing all the finger bones. I technically have them there, but whatever. I think I just gotta like clean them up a little bit. She's doing it. I'm doing it. Hands. Then get my hands look like slab meat with cut sausages. Take it with a grain of salt, maybe ketchup and mustard. For me, fingers are hard. It's thumbs. Thumbs are just really weird looking. And they're like crooked, so they lay in a really weird way. Like this, I can pull off. Putting the thumb on this, ugh. Because like, you have like the joint part in the thumb. Like I have to think about this like totally three-dimensionally to like make this work. And then you have like the joint of the thumb. So like there's... It just lays weird. Like there's no easy way to do it other than to hide it, which I guess that works. I don't know, I feel like it looks weirder now. Good luck in the mines. I know, I hate this. Ooh. The thing is, if I went to go find a hand pose, I have to like go fucking find one. Because I already got one for this hand. I couldn't find any good ones for this. I don't think it's the joints. I don't think so either. I think it's the flow of things. I feel like it's a little bit the joints. Okay, go have fun with the fingers. I'm gonna reserve this girl last tour for girls. Have fun. I'm probably gonna cheat. I might give up and look at a hand reference now. I might have to pull up a 3D model of a hand. Okay. Bro, you're supposed to use refs. Am I missing something? Did a new meta just drop? Yes. It's called having references. I was supposed to be painting by now. Oh, by the way, Pose My Art is a great website for that, actually. If I may brag about Pose My Art. You basically get a 3D model, and then you can either pick like realistic 3D models or like standard 3D models. I like having the female mannequin. Now I just need to freaking pose this hand. And steal a screenshot of it. Luckily, Pose Your Model has hand poses, and they have a lot of hand poses. So I just need to find one that I like. Wait, I need the left hand. I just realized my mistake. We're cheating, and I don't care. As long as I get like a pose where I can like work from it, that's all I care about. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as I'm getting like the portions right. That's all I care about. There we go. We'll see if that's at the right angle. That's the big thing of what I don't like about like picking references after I've been working on something is like the angles. Because a lot of the times I screw up on the angle. Let's see, where did you go? Screenshots. There. I'll see if this works. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna make a new layer actually. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. So I can draw this hand and then I don't have to think about it. We're off to a terrible start. So I have to remember there's wrist bones here. I think that's what I was kind of forgetting is wrist bones. So we got line of the knuckles. I'm gonna like trying to put baselines on this so I know where to go. How do I delete comments? I feel bad now. I think if you right click on your comment you can delete them. And then we have a joint here. Don't feel bad about it either. I'm totally fine with being called out. We have a joint here, joint here. Hands are my weakness though. I'm really bad at them. I'm just gonna put like the basis of it. Because I will tweak this however I see fit here in a second. Let me take my reference away. Or cut it off. No. I like it where it is though. Because, like, I can tweak this, I feel. Because I feel like I can take this and, like, move the fingers a little bit. Like, I can, like, force it. I feel like this is worse. I think you need that special medication. The one for headaches. Meth. Something blue. Viagra? Starts with an I think. Ibuprofen? You be what? Huh? Ibuprofen. Ibuprofen. I've made a clown of myself. Excuse me. I lose my insanity in a game of Dota. No problem. No problem. I'm fucking losing my mind over this hand anyway. I think it's fine now. It's better. Oh, not duplicate. Merge. Merge. I can work with this. I can work with this. So if I don't like the little sausage fingers, I'm just gonna change them a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the little sausage fingers. Nori, hi. Hi, Speedy. How are you? How are you holding? You just missed me struggling with a hand for like 10 minutes. Just came over from a 6 to 8 seminar, so I'm like, nice, nice. How about you? I've been fighting with this hand. And I gave up and I just found a 3D model. So now I'm trying to like clean up 3D model fingers because they never look good. So stumpy. I don't understand why they're always so stumpy. Well, I mean, I know why they're so stumpy. It's because they're low poly, but like not super high poly, but still. And give a friend a nosebleed and a cut upper lip because my headshot in the taekwondo, but he's now okay now. He's okay now. That's good. A little blood never killed nobody. Freaky ass fingers. Yeah. Little sausage fingers. Okay though, we can clean them up a little bit. I was gonna take to fix them. Not that long. And tweak it a little bit. Here's the whole thing so far, though. We're still in the cleanup phase, so I haven't done any color or anything. So it looks a little rough at the moment as I clean up in places. I like it with no color, not gonna lie. I want to experiment with rendering it a certain way, because I wanted to experiment with dappled light shadows. Which is kind of like some of the point of this. Maybe some shading, fix it later. That's what I'm kind of hoping. Is like I can just kind of hide some of this. I gotta clean up some of these rough lines though. I feel like I've been hyperfixating on the hands for too long. That's kind of what happens when you draw, though. That's why I kind of like wait until I'm done to do stuff on stream, because I dilly-dally in these areas for a really long time. And I know it's not the most entertaining thing in the world to watch me draw fingers for like a half hour. Especially when I'm rapidly losing steam. You're a woman, right? Yes. Nori's a Nori. That is also true. I can be both. I can be anything. Also nice VTuber mom. Thank you. Nori is Nori. That is true. I feel like the what is Nori jokes were more funny when I was short haired. I need to bring back my short hair. I like being an ambiguous creature from like the shoulders up. I was being a tomboy. Professor Oracle, you a boy or a girl? I don't know. I'm a Nori. In theory, I need to fix all these crease lines. I'm not going to though. I'm just gonna erase them and redraw them entirely. Because they were very sloppily done originally. You like it if hypothetically, if your boyfriend hypothetically gave you his hoodie, a letter, and some money, would you like it? Hypothetical question. I think that's a very good Valentine's gift. Hypothetically. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I got you. I mean, I don't like being gifted money, but that's a me thing. I think most people would not mind being gifted money. Yeah. Every girl loves a hoodie. When I have a test tomorrow, Thursday and Monday. Damn. Yeah, rip. Rest in pieces. All the way around. Whole circle. Only Friday. That's your only saving grace. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Valentine's Day. I mean, I already know I have work, but I was gonna do like a stream for Valentine's Day. I think we're gonna do cookies. I might buy like a little cookie kit and decorate some cookies for Thursday. Next Thursday? Maybe. I don't remember. Whenever Valentine's Day falls, I don't recall. Yes? Next Thursday? I don't know. We'll decorate cookies. I'll get a little cookie decorating kit. I've been eyeballing them. What are those? They're so cute. The violets. My little mascots. I'll zoom out. We'll look at them in a second. Let me finish this. Hi Wallace. I was wondering if I would see you this evening. Yeah, these are violets. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. These are my little mascot characters. My little violets. I love them. They're cute. I like keeping their line art really thick though. I like making them chunky, thick line art for those. I think I'm gonna erase some of these grass lines though. So we don't need them. We're gonna render in grass. Maybe not tonight. And then I gotta clean up my picnic basket. Because I put all these fucking hatch lines on there for some reason. Because I'm stupid and I thought this was gonna be a drawing, not a line art layer. Because I'm silly. And I was like, I'll put the hash lines on here so I know what the wicker part of the baskets are. I already knew what the wicker parts of the basket were. I didn't need to do all that. I might actually give up on the background too. I might like erase it for now. Or cut the layer maybe. Because I think I'm going to render it in from scratch, and if I need to put line art in places, I'm just going to do it later. Because I don't know how I'm going to do the background quite yet. Like if I'm going to paint... I think I'm probably going to paint it. Which is also why I'm making the line art so thin comparatively to like what I usually do, because I think what I'm gonna do is try to go for a more painterly look. And I might like shift the opacity of the line art layer later down the line. Yeah. I'm running out of conversation topics. So I'm getting eepy. And when I'm eepy and I'm focused, I can't think of anything to talk about. I spoke my mind already. There we go. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, let me do this. For now. If you sleep on stream, you sleep in real life. That is true. I'm always an EP gal. I'm back. Welcome back. I thought you went to work. What happened to you working? Managed to skip work. I lied about being sick. Oh. No, that's bad. Your money. I don't know how much of this I want to do in one night. I don't know if I should start rendering or not. I'm already tired, and when I get EP, I'm like really bad about rendering really badly. Like I become like self-sabotaging, and then I have to like fix it the next morning. I don't know. Maybe we clean up this picnic basket a little bit. Make it look all nice and pretty. And then maybe I go to bed. That doesn't sound too bad. You ending stream? Not at the moment. Probably in like the next like half hour. However long it takes me to like clean up all this. Do not play Dota. I don't want to play Dota. I repeat, do not play Dota. Why? What's wrong with Dota? It's not Taishopu. Pet nice. Who's a good Nori? Me. I'm the good Nori. I think the violets could use a little cleaning. I said I wasn't gonna touch them, but I don't wanna leave them looking too rough. Because I do like them having like a thicker layer art style. But maybe like thicker on the outside type of outlines. You know? Sorry, my brain is like turning into mush. I can feel it turning into a fine mist. A nice paste. Yeah, I think I like them with thicker outer lines. And you should go to sleep. I will go to sleep just in a little bit. I'll go to sleep in a little bit. I'm almost there. I'll fix the one on my head, maybe. It does not help that I pick a very calm BGM. Yeah, I like them with the thick line art on the outside. You should totally watch Iron Lung, it's a good movie. I've been told multiple times I should watch Iron Lung. I recently learned that my local theater is actually showing Iron Lung. Because one of my coworkers was like, yeah, I went to go see Iron Lung. And I'm like, where did you go see it? And they're like, at the theater in town. I'm like, what do you mean the theater in town has it? Our theater sucks. What do you mean you saw Iron Lung? I haven't been to the movie theaters in a long time. Maybe I'm due. Be a good time to play the game, actually. Also, I think it's about a little error in the drawing. Yeah, where? Hopefully no thumbs are backwards. Please let me know, because I've been fixing errors all night. This is why I don't usually work on this layer on stream. Because this is like the error fix time. JK, aw. Honestly, I would not have been surprised if you did find an error. Remembers why I hate playing Dota. Anywho's, how's the hand? How's life? How's wife? Wife is fine. Life is okay. Hand, eh. I'm sorry, I feel bad. Don't worry about it. I've been like flipping my canvas regularly to like check the anatomy. Luckily the anatomy is relatively fine. Look way better before, not gonna lie. It does. The hand really helps. The thinner line art I think looks better for what I'm gonna do too. I like chunky line art though. But I think taking my time, because this was not meant to be the line art layer originally, so I didn't really make it to be line art. I've just been cleaning this up pretty much the whole stream, which was not really my intentions, but I liked the line art too much. Like, I liked how it looked, and I knew sometimes when I go over again to like make new line art, it loses some of the charm, and I didn't want to lose the charm that it had. Like, it goes a little stiff. And I kind of liked how it looked, so I didn't want to mess with it, so I was like, fuck it, we'll just clean up everything. I'll sit here and do the work I usually do off stream on stream. But yeah, no, a line art layer would have taken me way less time. He's not chunky enough. He's like swooped weird. His belly looks weird. He should be like rounder. I like him when he's a little chunky. I just think he looks better when he's a little chunky. Probably your personal best with or without the chunks. I like your peanut butter. Oh, I see. You see how tired I am? I like your peanut butter with or without the chunks. I like the chunks in my peanut butter. I like crunchy peanut butter. Yeah, I figured it out. I think I might get rid of this one in the corner. I don't like him that much. I'm okay with the 3. I like the 3 that we have. No! Wait. There we go. Don't delete the boy, but I'm gonna have to fix him. What if I redraw him? Let's just redraw him. I don't like how he looks. But he'll be reborn. I want him to be rounder. He's not round enough. Just built like the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's what I love about him. I love when he's built round. That was too long. Fatter, make him round, make him big. You can make him bigger. He's obese. Oh lordy, there he come. Oh lordy, he coming. There we go. We can clean it up a little bit. Yeah. I don't know why I like drawing Violet so fat. It just makes me happy. He's a well-fed little man. Never believe that you were the only streamer I actually watch? Really? It is a little hard to believe. I'm definitely below mid-tier when it comes to streamers. Well, the hair girl is kind of chill, not gonna lie. I am very chill. Yeah, I don't like streamers in general. I mean, you gotta find your niches, you know? Owie. Hit my desk. Ow. You gotta find your niches, I think. Because a lot of streamers that I like have the same vibe as I do, where they're very chill. He's so big. He's not that big compared to like this one. You and Queso are the only ones that are like, me and Queso have two opposite vibes. I would not put myself on the same tier as Queso when it comes to streaming. Queso is nice. Queso is nice. He always seems like he's a very down-to-earth type of guy. I don't personally watch him that much. I see clips of him a lot though. Usually when people tell me I'm like the only thing or whatever that they watch, usually it's just VTubers. They're like, yeah, you're like the only VTuber that I watch. I'm like, yeah, that's because I don't really got the vibe of a VTuber, I don't think. I'm a little quirky. In my own sense. You the real music, DJ Khaled. Quirky white girl high up in the sauce. Yeah, there you go. That's me. Okay, let me look. It looks better mirrored. Oh, I can pose my art. I've had that open like the whole time. Yeah. I think I'm about done. I'm eepy. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know what else to do. No, just based on vibes, the names choose Rogel Dorn or Petura. Perturabo. I like Rogel Dorn. I just like Dorn. Oh, it's easier to say. Look, you got the vibe of a person who'd beat me with a pool noodle because I scared you, but you'd be chill about it, so I fuck with you. That's pretty much me. That's pretty much the vibe, I think. Go to sleep now. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I've been lingering. I was lingering. Because I don't like just hopping off stream. It feels rude. I got a dot right here. I banished thee to EPs. Yeah. I feel it. I feel the curse of EPs. Tonight I'll be here next stream. Next stream is... Is it Dragon Ball or Deltarune? I don't remember. Where's my schedule? There it is. It's Deltarune. Tomorrow. Afternoon. Yeah. And the next one, and the next one, and the one after that, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here then. I'm gonna go to bed. I should stop doing nighttime streams. Or not nighttime streams. I need to stop doing like art at night because it makes me so tired. I should probably can't join because I don't want any spoilers. That's fine. That's okay. I'm not gonna judge. I don't judge when people miss my streams, honestly, because people have lives and reasons, and you don't have to watch everything that I do. Ah, I got something in my eye. There we go. Anyway, night-night. Oh yes, me. Farewell, sweet dreams, good day. Ba 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 ba. Night-night.